Previously.
Turn 2.
Completely unforgivable!
So it continues.
And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Nagi,
Without a doubt!
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. That looks like that's blood on it. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape... It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... This is all that's left of some evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with wide-up button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. What is this? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that... Do you know what that is? They say if you collect all... Oh, come on. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball. Okay. Anything else? Let's see. That's a huge trash can, but is that where we are supposed to put whatever trash we can burn? Well, whatever it is, it doesn't look it's hiding any clues. And we got a token, that's good. And this is the burner. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. It's on right... it's on right now! Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green to get it going and the yellow to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy? Or somebody threw something at the button. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
The fairy? No, you said that last time you were here the incinerator was off. Yes, about that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. So it definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then, and since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate.
Most suspicious.
It should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the key. But how is that possible? I mean, I already kinda said, so... This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and the burned clothes weren't.
Completely
What does it all mean, Mr. Urnagi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Yeah, there's nothing more. Leave the area. Let's take a look at the laundry room just in case. Doesn't look like there's anything new here. Let's just take a look at here just in case. And yes, I'm going through all of these just in case there's actually one of these might hide something, though that would be unlikely. Yeah. Nothing, I think. Yeah, nothing. It's not open yet. Well, let's take a look at the kitchen then. Oh. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know? I don't have a first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Okay. Well, yes, exactly as I suspected. One knife is missing. Is there anything new here? Nope. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Well, that's a good clue that Ao was here. Marbled meat, salted meats. Name. And we leave. Ow. So, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kinda strange. The knife just suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the beginning. Well, no, we were here also to confirm that, so...
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice and neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back in and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Yes? Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not, I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Oh, you poor girl. Poor little girl. I do want to take a look at the bathrooms though. Just in case. It's Unlikely, but you never know. Yeah, nothing. As expected. Okay, onwards. Let's take a look at the classrooms, because I suspect that there's nothing in these. Oh, she is here. To kill someone just to save your own life, and I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind really was gonna get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you, I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is
After
very
all,
suspicious.
where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. You don't say. Yeah, there's nothing here. We'll head to the gym last. Nope. And press tab. Yeah, not. Well, let me just take a look at this just one more time to be sure. Like, better to be sure. Let's take a look at this here, and now we can take a look at the Sayaka's DVD. Is that the... yeah. I should be able to use this to see what's on this DVD. We'll see. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of a concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment I saw something I could hardly believe. What the fuck? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This
Jesus.
ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to.
Oh my god.
So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They are a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Well, that serial killer.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget, Bean! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Can I tell him that I know what it is?
Listen to me!
Yeah, no. That would have been fun if there was a way to actually tell him that we knew what he was talking about. But alas. Unlike... Oh, she is here. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
So annoying. Must you fumble around fishing bluntly for clues? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally. But I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem, which is...
as for me...
That place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... rather pricey. There's probably nothing on this one. Yeah, no mail. Let's see. And yes, we'll take a look at the bathrooms here as well. Really? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. And then it's time for this. No. Yeah, nothing still. Let's ask Chihiro one more time. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Saika left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? I mean, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? That kind of suspicion is exactly what you need to have. No, couldn't be. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now, I've had enough. Gotta break free. Snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? Did we actually remove that broken crystal ball from the scene of the crime? That seems rather ballsy. Huh? That's my crystal ball, but it's all smashed. What the hell?
Heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So can you say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last... Apologies for that. In the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Oh, we're about to start the trial? Well, before that, I'm gonna take a little break. Let's continue. Diddle-a-dong.
So, I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Alrighty, fine by me. I think I know who it is. I mean, mostly based on the fact that it really looked like Sayaka wrote Leon on that, so...
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint...
I could have actually saved. Oh, I can actually still save. Seems a bit cheap, but we'll just make this to be sure. Allow me to point the proper location for the proceedings.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Okay.
See you soon.
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but... I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Well, yes.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I doubt that there's any point in talking to anyone anymore. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said before, it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. Why is she acting so cold? Oh well. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how the death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't feel just like a real courtroom. It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now. Hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. Wow, those death memorials on there. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Sure, I'll say one more time, just to be sure. Set skills. I have 10 skills. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is... What? What? Effective during the bullet time battle, costs 3 SP. Okay. Truth bullets. Okay. Finish preparations. Class trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
I really do appreciate that there's voice
What's
acting.
going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were
Oh,
only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
or there's one character who will be introduced later in the game. I don't know, maybe?
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. I can still open this. Okay. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lines are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, I would. Skip to the time code. Skip to the time code that will be presented in the video now to skip the explanation. Because I certainly have to go through this. Oh shit, I have to use the mouse wheel? That's bad, because my mouse wheel is broken. Would you like to hear more? As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use your mouse to aim and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press escape during the arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Shoot, I kinda want to actually... I actually kind of would like to reassign them. Is there any way to reassign them? Doesn't look like it. Let me see here at the very least. Yeah. Oh well. Make your argument. Yeah.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Oh shit.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh shit, what? There's something odd about that last statement. It definitely contradicts what I already know. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some would appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement. It's a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered...
Yeah, and the murder took place
in the bathroom. So it seems most likely the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Cool, contradiction. Break!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
You don't say. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayako. I should be able to select the bullet here. Oh boy. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust without a doubt. That is the murder.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
Alright.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
I'd rather not interrupt this when they are talking, so I'm gonna be quite a bit quiet here.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right.
Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the
Indeed.
trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.